Hey y'all, it's Jofer, the cranky old gay guy, and today we're here to talk about gay stereotypes. Yeah, you know what they are. All gay people are this way, or all gay people are that way. Well, what gets me really cranky is when I hear that all gays love shopping. Oh, that is one of the worst things I could ever do is go shopping. I hate it. I despise it. I I don't want to have any part of it. So, number one, I'm gay. I don't like it. So it's not a true stereotype, okay? Second, all gays love brunch and mimosas. Again, no. Who wants to go to brunch? I mean, really, it takes up half your day. You eat late, so I'm already hungry when I get up. So I'm not going to want to wait around for 45 minutes once I get to a restaurant just to be seated and eat. It's too much. It's a waste of time. It wastes your day. You get home at 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and your day is pretty much shot. Okay, it's as bad as like having to go to church on a Sunday. It eats up half your day, and what do you get out of it? Yeah, I don't know. I shouldn't be slamming churches, but I'm not a religious person, so I'm not really slamming them. I'm just telling you my perspective. Okay, fashion. All gay men love fashion and are stylish. Well, as you can tell by my wardrobes, fashion is not at the top of my list. So that is another stereotype. Okay, the next one is Broadway, as in theater. I know lots of gays that don't like it at all. They hate it. They hate musicals. I, on the other hand, was an actor and I enjoy Broadway and I enjoy musicals. So that stereotype doesn't hold true for everyone. For me, that one's good. All gay men are flamboyant. Hmm, that's not true either. I mean, I'm about as flamboyant as the person you're going to find, I think, on the street. And I mean, I'm not the flamboyant that you see in a gay pride parade marching or in a gay club dancing. So, again, that is not a true stereotype. All gays love to party and go to raves and circuit parties. Well, that's not true either. That's a certain niche in the community. That's not all gays, and it's not all lesbians. It's not all LGBTQIA plus persons. That would be like saying all straight people. I don't know what do they say about all straight people love Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, and then they go to bed. It would be a stereotype like that. It's not true for everyone, so I'm not going to push that one. All gay people do recreational drugs. Again, not true. I have been around, I see people doing it, but not all people do it. Okay? And I keep looking over here because I actually made a list because I wanted to try to stay on track and focus with this video rather than have my senior moments and go all over the place. Okay. Oh, this is an interesting one. Um, I've gotten this from many straight people when I was coming out. Oh, do you do drag? Oh, do you dress in women's clothes? Well, the answer is no and no. I mean, I have as a character twice in my life, but no, I don't dress in women's clothes. It's just not something that I'm really into, and I don't know many gay men that actually do. Now, I do know men who will go to the Red Dress Party, which was a fundraiser for Cascade AIDS Project. I don't consider that dressing in drag, and that's not really wearing women's clothes. That's wearing your your um, your costuming to go to this event because that's what the event's about. Oh, gay men have lots and lots of sex 24/7. That's not true either. Just like straight men, it's not true. Now, I don't know how to address this. I'm going to bring lesbians into the picture. There's a term, it's derogatory. I'm going to tell you what it is. It's called lesbian bed death. Now, what that means, my understanding, is that after lesbians have been together for a while, they quit having sex. So when they're in bed, it's death to their sex life, okay? How is that different than a straight couple who've been together for a while and their sex life drops off and they stop having sex or do it just occasionally? Why isn't there straight bed death? Why? Well, because it's straight people. But lesbians aren't straight people, so they can make up a term and call them that in a derogatory fashion. So there's that. As far as gay men go, you will find that your sex drive will drop as you age, and you're not going to have as much sex as you used to. And there are people, gay men, who are of the younger set who don't have sex and don't have a lot of sex. So again, that stereotype is proven false. And yes, it makes me cranky when people insinuate that I have so much sex I must be tired all the time. Yeah, that's where these bags came from, is because I'm getting laid left and right. I'm not even going to say I wish, because who wants that? 24/7, that's a lot, too much. Okay. Oh, gays are never monogamous. Well, you could say the same thing about straight people, right? Hmm? With all the divorces and the adultery going on. Gay relationships, I know quite a few who have open relationships, and that's how they stay together because they are together romantically, but they can have sexual forays outside of the relationship or together, which keeps the spark alive in their relationship. As long as two people agree on this and they accept it and they're fine with it, it's great. I mean, if it keeps them together, it keeps them together. And what business is it of anyone else to say how they should operate in their own relationship? Oh boy, all gays use gender neutral pronouns like they, them, they. Well, that's not true either. It depends on how you identify. So if you identify as a guy, you say he. Well, I'm not going to say that for everyone, but the vast majority. If they identify as female, they'll say she. So there's none of this they stuff unless they actually feel like they're a they. Okay? So let's wipe that off the board right away. Have pierced ears. Yeah. In the 90s, people would say, oh, look at that guy. He has a pierced ear. He must be gay. And then it was like, it became cool for men to have pierced ears. So then straight guys started having pierced ears. And when that happened, everyone was like, oh, well, look at that. Which ear is pierced? If it's the right ear, he's gay. If it's the left ear, oh, he could just be a cool guy in a band or something. Okay. You see these ears? Guess what? They have never been pierced. And I've never been in a band. So what does that tell you? Okay. Wave pride flags. I don't think I've ever waved a pride flag. I do have one hanging in front of the house off the porch, and it waves itself, but I have never waved a pride flag. And I know many gay men who not only have not waved it, but wouldn't have one in their home. So that's, again, crap. Oh, gay men call each other girl, as in Gurl, like, oh, girl, ooh. Some men do. I find that people who have been in the drag community call themselves and others girl, and the younger gay or queer men that I've come across oftentimes say girl. I think it was trendy for a while for older people to say it just because it was new and different, but other than me slipping it out once in a while just to make someone pay attention to what I'm saying, I don't hear it a lot. And but then again, I'm an older cranky gay guy, so I'm not the demographic that I think most are talking about when they throw stereotypes around. Effeminate. Well, again, it's not true. I know some really butch gay men. I know some really effeminate gay men. So the same thing can be said for straight men I know very soft-spoken, effeminate men and androgynous men who are very straight. However, looking at them or talking with them, you would say, "Oh, he's gay." I mean, he sets off the gaydar. But is he? No one can really say but that person. But it's another one of those stereotypes that just isn't true. And lispy. All gay men talk with a lisp. Listen to what I'm saying. My name is Cindy Brady, and I have a lisp because I'm gay and all gay men are lispy. Oh boy. Ugh. No, all gay men have indigestion. That's what's going on here. It's not a lisp. Stare longingly at other men. Okay, part of the cruising technique is you glance at someone and you catch their eye. And if it's a straight guy, he's going to look away. But if it's a gay guy, he's going to hold that gaze just a couple seconds longer. And it's going to be, oh, he's looking back. Well, if he might not be gay, he might be curious. So that's where the staring thing comes in. It's not as if gay men will go out in public and just stare you down. Not only is that uncomfortable for the person being stared at, it's rude. But in the past, that could get the crap beat out of you. So you just didn't do that. So again, nonsense. Oh, and here's one of my favorite cringy, cranky things. People will say, "Oh, you're gay? You must love Celine Dion." No, I don't like Celine Dion. I think her voice is okay. I'm not a fan. Oh, you must love Kylie Minogue. She's trendy right now. No, I don't love Kylie Minogue either. I I don't. Oh, well, you're a fan of Gaga. I don't dislike Gaga. She has a really nice voice, and I like some of her music. But am I a fan? I don't go out and buy music in general. So, no, I wouldn't say I'm a fan. Oh, you're a fan of Barbara's. Well, if I had to be a fan, it would probably be of Barbara Streisand because I don't hate anything that she sings. Um, some of her songs, a little too much and get on my nerves. Like I like Memories, but the fact that it was played so often and sang so poorly by so many at karaoke nights, I grow tired of it. But I do like her voice. She's very talented, and I liked her as an actress, or like her as an actress. So, yeah, if I had to have a gay icon fan, it would be Barbara Streisand. Now, I also have written down Mariah Carey, Whitney, Madonna. I like some of her stuff, and Cher, and I like some of her stuff. But Mariah Carey is, for some reason, really big in the gay community, and I just don't get it. Every single song she sings, she has to add that high pitched screech. I think some people call it the whistle tone. It's it's ooh, my ears just want to die when that happens. Um, so yeah, again, she has a good voice, but her music is I really couldn't name one of her songs other than that Christmas thing that comes out every year and again, played too much. So she's the Queen of Christmas. She makes a bunch of money on that song. Congratulations, Mariah. You did well. But a fan? No, not at all. Not at all. Um, that gay men and women are caused by traumatic events that happened in their childhood. They were sexually abused. They were ignored by their father. Oh, they were overly protected by their mother. Again, untrue. I happen to have multiple brothers. We were all raised by the same parents. And was my father close with us? No, not at all. Did that make us all gay? No, not at all. Because, baby, in the words of Gaga, I was born this way. Did I know it? Looking back, probably, yeah. But at the time, no, I didn't. Okay. Oh, yeah, here's one that's I've never understood either. Gay men are always the best friend to a straight woman. I do have a friend that's a woman, and in college we were really good friends, and we're still in touch. She lives in another city, so we don't see a lot of each other. But the best friend stereotype that I recall is be the guy that the girl runs to when she's having heartbreak, and he's the best friend who goes, "Oh, honey, it's gonna be okay. Let me do your hair. Let's have a pillow fight." Yeah, that's something you see in rom-coms. That's not reality. Okay. A few more is that all gay men carry STIs because they're so sexually promiscuous. Untrue. There are just as many straight men out there who have STIs as gay men. Do gay men um, have STIs more frequently? I guess it depends on the gay man and how promiscuous they are. And when I say promiscuous, I don't mean that they have casual sex. I mean that they might go to a sex party. Straight people will call that an orgy. And you're going to be with multiple partners, so it only takes one to infect all of them. So yeah, they might, that subgroup of the gay community might have more STIs than others, but it's a fallacy to think that all gay people are carrying STIs because they're so promiscuous. Gay men can't play sports. Again, a fallacy. Gay men, at least in the past, couldn't come out and play in sports. But there were many gay men who played professional sports, made a career of it, and then came out late in life when they knew they wouldn't lose their job. So that's crap as well. And the last one I'm going to bring up is drama queens. Drama queens. Yeah, gay men can be a handful sometimes, especially younger gay men. Not all of them, but the ones who want to be the center of attention. They want to be the star. They want to walk in a room and have everyone look at them. So yeah, they're drama queens. They watch reality TV like housewife programs, like the Real Housewives. So they will at a party or event try to stir up some shit just so the drama comes and they can be special. And again, that is a very small minority of the entire community. So that stereotype is also grinding on my nerves and burns my butter, okay? It makes me very, very cranky. And I'm sorry that I'm not as cranky as I should be, but the sun is out again. And, fashion wise, yeah, I look so hot in red. This is a tablecloth I just put together. Do you like? Uh, Anyhow, that's it for gay stereotypes. I guess the question is, are they real? Well, yeah, they're real, they exist, but are they based on fact? I would say itsy bitsy teeny weeny bit of fact, but in general, no. Gay people are just like everyone else. It's just that they are romantically inclined towards same gender and sexually inclined to lean towards same gender. Uh, I only talked about pretty much gay men in this video because I am a gay man and I'm not a lesbian. So I can't talk about lesbians. I'm not really going to go into the bisexuality thing because I used to think I was bi, but in reality, it was just denying that I was gay. So I can't really speak about that community. I'm not trans, so I can't talk on what's going on there with stereotypes other than, you know, my beliefs. But again, I'm not living it, so I'm not going to talk about it right now. In the IA, I'm not intersex, um, and I'm not other. What does the A stand for? See, I get confused myself. So today, what I'm going to do now is talk about the sponsor of this program. And you guessed it, these things are flying off the shelf, so you better get yours soon. They're on Amazon, all formats. 35 letters, letters from a mother to her son, and it's a gay-related book. And there's a blurb on the back. There's a blurb on Amazon. You can read about it. It's not expensive. It's a quick read. It's like 162 pages, I think, something like that. I'm sorry, 166, and that's the hardback edition. So check that out. There'll be a link in the profile. And what I would like to do is do a shout out to a YouTube channel and a podcast I listen to, and it is called I've Had It. It's these two Midwestern senior late in life lesbians in the closet from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, who start their show talking about what they've had it with, be it customer service or tipping or Uber drivers, etc. So they do a little bitch session and then they go back and forth, and they're very relatable. And then they'll bring on a guest, and that person will talk about what they've had it with and whatever's going on in their world. They're funny, they laugh a lot, they're open minded, they are definitely worth checking out. It's called the I've Had It podcast. You have Jennifer, who is married, but her husband is just a beard. He has a ponytail, open-toed shoes, and he uses Goop products. So, stereotype, yeah. So when she's a lesbian, I'm sorry, she's an undercover lesbian. She goes by the name of Jessica. So when you're in the gay bars or lesbian bars and you see someone that looks like her, and her name's Jessica, well, it's the lady from this show. And the other one, the other hostess is another senior lesbian, faux lesbian, and she goes by Pumps. Okay, Pumps got together with a man, had a kid or two or something like that. But she is now out there running solo, and she is how does Jessica put it, or Jennifer put it? She says that she is a legal mastermind, I think, something like that, because she's a lawyer. And I know that she is saving the world one court case at a time. So she's worth checking out too. And then off to the side, you have this little lesbian who sits just off camera, who's actually pulling the strings and running this show. She uses her fingers to control these women. You can see them as they're on camera. They'll be looking off. And she's back there going, giving them sign language and telling them what to say. So I think that she is really the person who has made their show what it is. And we don't see a lot of her. She reads emails once in a while, but that's about it. So I'm going to put their contact information in the description of this as well. And I'll also put my contact information down there if someone wants to send me something. Please do leave a comment down below. Subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends about it. Share, 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 share. And I will see you next time. By the way, I'm still waiting for that tagline. Come on, send me some taglines. I will see you next time. What will we talk about? I don't know yet. I guess depends on what makes me cranky today. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.